Start now. Get ahead of January. Like, what's the best time to invest? 25 years ago. Second best time? Now. Same with eating healthy. Like, just start now.
Yeah.
What's stopping you? I don't understand.
Absolutely nothing.
Get ahead of the game. Get ahead of the people that are slacking off. And again, it's going to be more beneficial. You're going to feel slightly more motivated come January 1st because everyone else has got to start and they're all going to be moaning at work. But, oh, God, I'm on the healthy diet today. Don't want to eat anything. I can't eat that. Can't have lunch today because I'm eating. You're already on. You've been doing it. You've been smashing it. So,
or how would you get so much done? How do you go and do all this stuff? How do you do the podcast? How do you invest? How do you learn to invest? Why are you doing that? The thing is, every single person has the exact same amount of time in a week. We are finding success. We're here to celebrate the monotony of our life and help you find your own version of success. Welcome back to another episode, guys, with me, Adam.
And me, Alex. How you doing, Dodds?
I'm
all right?
good, mate. Yeah.
Or Adam, sorry. How was Christmas?
Oh, mate, it was the best time ever. Yeah. Obviously, for me, Christmas is a bit different, but we just sort of have a few family around. We'll just have a few drinks. I cook dinner, banging, or help cook dinner. Sorry, done the turkey, banging. But yeah, it was really good, mate. Just sort of chilled out, had some drinks, opened some presents, just chilled out. Had a really good day, mate. What about you?
Same thing. Chill. Family, friends. Food and booze is really, really good. Really, loads of food.
Did you weigh yourself before and after?
No. Why would I try and depress myself?
I did. That was a depressing thing.
You had a relatively healthy Christmas, though. You're telling me you were quite good, behaved.
Apart from the dinner was behaved, but everything else was not.
Oh, is it crisps and snacks?
Yeah,
mate, you
got terrible
with a film on, all relaxing.
It was terrible.
With food comas, It
was terrible.
We did a few games in the evening on Boxing Day. We had a huge family day. Everyone came round. And Monopoly have got a card game out. I don't know if you've seen it. It's actually quite good. I can't remember what it's called now. Monopoly Deal or something like that. And it's basically a cards game version of Monopoly. It's really quick. It's not like, how Monopoly can take over a day sometimes. It can, and it causes absolute carnage because money's involved and it's smelly, right? But this is actually pretty good. It takes like 15, 20 minutes to do a game.
Which is decent, like a decent amount of time.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah. Quick fire, like not going to take too long. No one's going to get bored. You don't need to. You can fully focus for this game. And it was actually really good. Played a couple others. There was a kids versus adults quiz game that was good, and a chameleon. It was all right as well. Actually, it was sort of like a guessing game. Everyone would get a card, a subject card, and you'd have to speak about this subject or go around in circles, say about a key word or a related word to this subject. But one person didn't get the subject card. So they had to try and guess what other people were saying to say a key word, and you basically had to guess who was the comedian. Nice. It was good fun. It was really good fun. Everyone got involved. Everyone had a laugh, and most of the old boys all fell asleep straight after dinner. And then we put films on. They woke up to the bangs and stuff like that. It was good. It was really, really good.
Oh, I
really enjoyed it.
Loved
how
it.
Christmas should be.
It is just right. But it's over.
It is over. The time for resting is done.
Yeah.
This is the time for attacking.
This is, the time now is to start planning.
That's right.
So why do you always start after Christmas?
Because for most of the world, it's a dull day.
Yeah.
Dull week. Nothing's going on. Unless you do your Christmas sales or you have to work in between, there's nothing going on.
No, exactly.
And you're just sort of waiting for the new year to come around now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Food coma, you're trying to polish off the food that you've left over. It's sort of dull. So it is primed and ready to dive into like prepping yourself for the year ahead.
Yeah.
Primed into getting yourself ready.
And it's also the time, like you said, now everyone's quiet, but it's also, we have a rough idea that everyone's got this, January comes around, I'm going to be the best version of me type of year. And obviously we want to start the year on the best way possible, on the right foot. We don't want to go into the year with, like you said, 800 packets of crisps and chocolate in the cupboard. We don't want to do that. We want to get rid of everything we can. And this is the thing, right? I've noticed a lot of people will go, I need to eat this because if you don't want it, just chuck it in the bin. I know it's a bit of a waste.
Donate it,
Yeah, give it to charity, give it to the homeless people. Just do something. If you don't want it, you don't have to eat things.
No.
If you want to be healthier, just give it away. There's no like, I have to eat it.
Yeah.
Gifts and stuff, just get rid of it.
Absolutely. You don't have to. One of the things that pissed me off, I'll be good on the first. From the first, I'll be good. No!
Now.
Stop that. Why are you waiting for the first? Just start doing it now. If you want to start eating healthy, if that's your goal, start eating healthy on the first. You've had your gluttonous, absorbing food, calories, and period over the 25th, 26th, 27th, whatever time you have your Christmas, right? Start now. Get ahead of January. Like, what's the best time to invest? 25 years ago. Second best time? Now. Same with eating healthy. Like, Just start now.
Yeah.
What's stopping you? I don't understand.
Absolutely nothing.
Get ahead of the game. Get ahead of the people that are slacking off. And again, it's going to be more beneficial. You're going to feel slightly more motivated come January 1st because everyone else has got to start and they're all going to be moaning at work. But, oh, God, I'm on the healthy diet today. I don't want to eat anything. I can't eat that. Can't have lunch today because I'm eating. You're already on it. You've been doing it. You've been smashing it. So stay away from them negative Nancy's.
Yeah. Stay
away from them. What do they call them every year that people do? New Year's resolutions.
Yeah. Terrible.
Why are they terrible?
They are just a load of rubbish. We all know that. I think, what is it, 99.2% of every single person that sets a New Year's resolution is failed by the first week in February.
Yep.
Is that right?
Oh, first week in Jan, mate.
January?
They've failed the first week. They don't last. They're useless.
They do not last. And the main reason is we say this every single year. Oh, this year I'm going to be really good. I'm going to get healthy. I'm going to lose a load of weight. And I'm going to do this. And I'm going to do that. And that's great. But number one, you're not planning it. And number two, you're just saying these things without actually any passion, why, or whereabouts on how to get it done. You're just saying it. So, like you said, we need to start now. There's no point waiting until the first. Just get it over and done with. Get the pain, rip that Band-Aid off, and just start getting into what you want to get into. And, New Year's resolutions, they're all well and good if you're already having the things that you've already done. For instance, you are healthy. You are happy with your body. You're ripped as nuts. You've got a six-pack. You're 10% below body fat. You got all these things already. And you just want the next step, the next goal. But we don't call them New Year's resolution. We'll call them goals.
Nice.
They're a goal. It's a goal to have by the end of the year. And the way that we keep track of these goals is by accountability, right? Every single week, me and you check in with each other and we'll go, right, how's your week been? What have you been up to? Have you hit your goals? Have you done this? Have you done that? How's your workouts been? As I said, we have these plans, this descriptive spreadsheet on what we do, why we do it, when we do it. It could be 10 things we have to do day in, day out, and then 5 must-do tasks every week. And it is not hard to do. If people want the spreadsheet, contact us. We can send it over to you. But it is just such a mind clearance thing to have that everyone should do it. And if you haven't got an accountability partner, again, get in contact and we can help you out with that. But I mean, talk us through our average, weekly accountability chat. It doesn't last long, does it? For both of us.
At max, it's half an hour because we talk about other things as well. We talk about other life bits. Yeah, exactly, and things we're doing with the podcast and so on. But realistically, it could take 10 minutes. If we don't mess about, we get down to it. It takes 10 minutes, and we talk about everything. Our habits for the week, our goals that we try to achieve that week, or the steps we've taken to achieve these goals that we've set for ourselves, as well as these must-dos that you mentioned. 5 must-dos every week. This could be like finishing a book. It could be as simple as just having a deep clean of your kitchen. Just things that put you in a better place than you were the week before and helps you on your goal, helps you on your journey to your goals of whatever you want to achieve. And again, it takes us 10 minutes, doesn't it?
Not much at all.
Exactly. And the benefit of having an accountability partner is far outweighs that 10 minutes of your time. Yeah. Like it is... We had a couple of times where we missed it, didn't we? And the amount... how quickly we fall off the bandwagon. You just slightly lose focus. You sort of... You're lost. So without it, you're not quite as focused on goals. You won't achieve the same level of consistency, progress, etc. without it. You need it. It's so essential.
As humans, we love routine. And having that fix Sunday afternoon, 3 o'clock, 10-minute meeting, half an hour meeting, whatever, it's a fixed routine that we do every single week. And it just sets your mind for that whole week, okay? My accountability is now done. I can sign into the sheet end of every single day. Have I done that? Yep. No, okay, I need to journal now. Do your journal. It's just a reminder, just a daily thing. Really easy to do. If you really want to, print it out, put it on the wall, put it on the fridge, do whatever you need to do to get it in your head that you have to do it every single day. And it is not hard. And when you're having a partner that does it for you, you can use your husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend. I was going to say dog, but they can't really talk back, so it's a bit of a struggle sometimes. But, I mean, you can still do it if you want to. But you don't need to go... You could do and use anyone. I mean, for instance, find someone in the workplace, have a chat with them, say, look, I really want to achieve this year, and do it.
You'd be surprised how many people actually would want that.
Oh, mate, yeah.
It's sort of a taboo subject. You can't just go around and talk about it. Oh, I need an accountability partner. You don't do that. But there will be people that you work with that are on a similar mindset that want to do better with their life. And some people might not be like they want to create generational wealth and start their own businesses and so on. It might be they want to run a marathon or do a triathlon, something like that, something complete. But
lift a heavier weight. Whatever.
Yeah, they might have a goal, fitness orientated or work oriented. They want to hit a certain sales target this year. It's compatible. Like, it doesn't matter. Your goals can be completely different. It's not about sharing a similar goal. It's about holding one another accountable, saying to someone, I'm going to do this. Because when you don't do it, you feel like the biggest ass in the world, don't you?
Yeah.
You feel like an absolute idiot. And when you get into me about not doing something, it's like, yeah, I've not really got an excuse. You realise you don't ever have an excuse for not doing it. You're like, the amount of times you say, why didn't you do it? Well, I was tired.
Yeah.
It's like, that's not good enough.
Yeah, it's shite excuse.
Come on, get on with it. Like, yeah, and you start realising, actually, I've wasted so much time thinking I'm being productive, thinking I'm doing the thing that I need to do, when actually I'm not doing anything towards the goals or anything whatsoever. So,
yeah, the thing is as well, a lot of people don't realise is, like, we'll get often asked this question of how do you get so much done in a week, or how would you get so much done? How do you go and do all this stuff? How do you do the podcast? How do you invest? How do you learn to invest? Why are you doing that? And the thing is, every single person has the exact same amount of time in a week. No one in this world has a longer or a shorter week. Everyone has those 7 days, 24 hours a day. That is it. That is your limit. If you waste your time sitting on the sofa watching Elf, great film, but watch it once and get it over and done with and wait till next year and watch it again. But, for instance, being fully invested in a TV show that doesn't bring you anything. Okay, if it's like The Big Short, a film that we love, fantastic. Go and learn something. Go and learn. If you're interested in animals, go and watch, Planet Earth or whatever by David Attenborough. Amazing. But if it doesn't bring you anything, if you use it as a relaxation, fine. But if it doesn't move you ahead, it pushes you backwards. Mm-hmm. So just get rid of that. You've just gained an hour of your life in an evening right then. We spoke about your mate the other day, cooking food.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
3 hours an evening.
3 hours an evening on cooking food. This is great, but why not cook it on a Sunday and takes you the same amount of time, but feeds you 5 days a week rather than just one?
Yeah.
Make a big batch of it. Yeah. It's all about saving time, and accountability is really, really helpful in that as well.
You do, yeah. You find hours, don't you, in the day? You find
unreal
where your productivity goes, where your energy and time is spent gone. As long as you're open and honest, and that's the one thing you do need. You need to be able to be open and honest with it, and that is the key to accountability. You'll be away, and it will really mould your life, and it just helps out in every way.
It does.
Yeah.
The next step, once we've done the old, we've found the accountability partner, we need to find what we need to find accountable, or why we need to be accountable, what reasons behind it. Like I said, getting a 6-pack, 10% body fat, starting a podcast, starting a business,
running the marathon,
whatever. Whatever your goals are throughout the year is a reason behind accountability. And
learning a language, whatever it may be,
just started a language. Yeah.
Bonjour, ça va?
They ain't learning French.
Hola?
I'm learning German.
9. Sorry. Trying to think of a German word there.
And anything as simple as that. But we want to have goals and create goals. This is the time of year to do it. Like you said, we've got that free time. Everyone's sort of a bit dull, dreary. Christmas happiness has gone. The blues have kicked in. And we're like, right, what are we going to do for next year? What are the goals? And we break them down into, we go quite long distance, but we would recommend, for now, is going yearly, quarterly, and then weekly. Weekly, perfect for accountability. Quarterly, again, every 3 months, perfect. And then the year, big goal, the big achievement that we want to do. And we break them down, don't we? So, say if you want to learn German by the end of the year, you have this goal of, I want to be able to speak in fluent or have a conversation fluently in German. So then you break it down into a quarter, right? So what do I need to learn by this time? And you can go further and further and further. And that is where your accountability comes from, because you can then go from quarterly to a week. Weekly, I need to learn 5 new phrases or 5 new words or a sentence or introduce myself or whatever. And
so you break that down into like 2 hours a day.
Exactly.
Work.
Yeah.
And that's how you get to your goal. So you literally reverse engineer your goal. Like I said, break it down from an annual, quarterly, weekly, and then from the weekly in your accountability sheet, do a couple hour sections. Like have it as one of your tasks to do that week or day per day. daily tasks, have it as one of your tasks. Like, even if it doesn't have to be very specific, as in learn this phrase, learn this phrase, learn this phrase. It has to be spend 2 hours studying German.
Yeah.
Spend 2 hours progressing. And there'll be some days you do amazing work, you'll be really motivated, you'll be excited to get to it. And there'll be the days where you don't want to do it, you're not interested. But having that accountability makes you do it. You know, if I don't do it this week, I'm going to get it in the arse from Adam. Like, he's going to rip me a new one. So I'm going to do it. I'm just going to push myself. And I guarantee you, it happens with me. When I'm reading, I don't want to read every day.
No.
Sometimes I'm like, that's the last thing I want to do. But then I'm like, Adam's going to rip me a new one if I don't. Okay, I'm going to do it. I force myself. 5 minutes into it, oh no, I actually quite enjoy doing this.
Yeah.
It's you realise actually, and then you finish it and you go, damn, I'm another step forward. That's another brick on my wall. I'm building a castle. You know, that it's just tiny little steps, and people don't realise it. People think such giant leaps that you need to make. You really don't. Nothing happens overnight. Everything's long term, slow, steady, and it just appears overnight. You will just appear to be able to speak German one day.
Yeah.
No one will know it's coming. You'll just know a few phrases here and there, and then buff, all of a sudden you'll be able to go and order whatever you want from the restaurant and have a good general conversation with them. It's fascinating how it works. Everyone thinks it happens overnight. It's not. Build your wall, build your castle, brick by brick, day by day. Oh, wow.
Perfect.
That is right.
And then the final thing is, realistically, once we've got those goals, we've now got the accountability dialed in. We know what we're doing. We're not using this New Year's resolution bollocks.
Fuck that shit. Sorry.
Get rid of it. We are now going to bang it into our calendar.
Calendar's the best bit.
Oh, mate. Calendar. The thing is about calendars is they are so powerful. And people don't really use them to what they're there for. Okay. We have phones that have calendars. Google has calendars. Hotmail has calendars. Whatever. They all have calendars on them that we can use. Describe the best way that we do it and the reason behind it.
Automated alerts. Simple as that,
Yes,
right?
Man.
How much do we push automated banking? Because it's work. It doesn't take any energy. You don't have to worry about it. It's done. That's like the best way to get stuff done is automating everything. So automate your alerts. So we have alerts going on for. I've told myself we plan a day, don't we, in advance? I've told myself I'm going to read here. I'm going to eat then, and I'm going to study, work, learn, whatever it is this time. If you have alerts on your phone, 15-minute warnings. Say you get back in from work. You've had a tough day at work. You've done the gym first thing in the morning because you're a good hard worker. You're a grafter and you're going to get somewhere one day. Come back in from work and you're talking to the wife, talking to the kids. It's fantastic. You have a good catch-up, right? Your alarm goes off. 15 minutes till I need to start reading, till I need to start working again on my personal life. You know, right, I've got 15 minutes. Going to make myself a cup of tea. Going to have this conversation, give everyone a hug, give them a kiss, tell them I love them, and you're going to disappear. Bang on that 15 minutes. So when your second alarm goes off, boff, you're working. And it gives you another warning, and 2 hours later, time to read, time to get ready for bed. It's going to tell you to do it. And you don't have to think. It takes your thinking out, and you make the most of each hour. It's like time blocking, but forcing it upon yourself. And it's so powerful. Like, you just go through the night without having to worry too much. You can be so focused on the task because you know in 90 minutes you're not going to be worried about it. You've done the work. You've done the work for the night. You can go on to the next thing. And it's you just plan the whole day and set an alert system. And again, most of these alerts you can have done for a whole month.
Yeah,
Preset
so easy.
for a month. And you delete the ones, sometimes you have to go watch your kid at school disco or whatever it is. You can just delete them that day, and you can but you plan that week ahead with the accountability partner. You plan everything. It will help you out infinitely getting on top of your shit.
It will. And again, the time now that you have is the perfect time to physically see and write it down. So me and you, we both do it. A0 calendar, lay it out on the table, and you've got your goals, you know what you need to do, you've worked out your week by week, quarter by quarter, almost day by day of what you need to complete, when you need to complete it by, and for how long for, so that you know, okay, Sunday the 7th of February, I know that I need to be speaking this phrase, or I need to go out because my kid's got a football game, or I'm going out with friends, or I'm going out with dinner, and it's written in that calendar. It's on the wall. Everyone can see it. So if your wife, your husband comes down and goes, Darren, would you like to go out for a meal tonight? Have you seen the calendar? It's on the wall. Can't do it. Sorry, I've got something planned. Rather than saying, but I've already told you 2 weeks ago I've got something planned. No, it's on the calendar. Have a look. So physically buy a calendar. Put it anywhere that you possibly can. I know it sounds really old-fashioned, but to see something physically on the wall, ticking those days off day by day, the plan is written out. If you want free time with your kids, you put it on there. From 6 till 7, time with the kids. 7 till 8, time with the wife. 9 till midnight, I'm balls deep working. Like, just plan it all out, and it just gets you ahead. You can physically see what's going on. It's a very, very cheap thing to do, but it changes every single person's life that is in that household or surrounding you.
We'll put a link for the calendar in the description below, so if you're listening, it's down below. Click it. It would be on Amazon. I can't. Was it 15 quid?
No, it's not much at all. Yeah.
It's not a lot for
over the cost of a year.
Yeah,
15 quid's nothing.
It's well worth doing it for the amount of like. So it's well worth doing it. But it's like when we write goals, we insist on writing them down by hand or on a computer, but writing them down so you can physically see them. Same with the vision board. It helps if it's real in front of you. You can see it.
Yeah.
There's no point just having everything up in your head. Because nothing, you can't always access.
You kind
everything.
of forget it as well.
Yeah, you do absolutely. Yeah, you've got so much going on in life.
Yeah,
you writing it down is so important. So yeah, get that A0 calendar, smack it, fill it up with everything, every little bit of information you need. I write like books to read on there.
Yeah.
Like, by this date, this book must be read. By this date, this book must be read. By this date, this book must be read. And it just gives you when you start looking over it. And again, this is another little hack. Every Sunday, I use Sundays. Because it's sort of a dead day, isn't it? A lot of places just close, not a lot's going on, especially in the UK. Use it, spend 2 hours. It's not a lot of time, really. I also would like to incorporate this into a house clean. So I'll do a big house clean. Yeah. Feel comfortable at ease with the house. Everything's neat, tidy, organised. My brain doesn't feel cluttered. And then get to organising the week ahead. And so you look at the big calendar, right, what's coming up this week? What's coming up the week after? Do I need to prep anything? No? Okay, fantastic. Right, this week, this is what I need to focus on. This is what the goals are. And it's just the clarity it gives you. It's almost like having a cash cushion.
Yeah,
it's that healthy for you. It's that good for your brain. You never overwork, you never overloaded, you never stressed because you can see things coming a mile off, months off, and it's a life hack.
It is, yeah. And like you said, with the whole house thing, I mean, not going on to a rant, but clean house, clean mind, right? Like, if your room's clean, your washing is done, you've got no clutter, no crap laying around your house. You've got no bikes that are there that are just gathering dust. If you don't use it, sell it. Put the money into an index fund. Like this sort of stuff genuinely can make a massive difference in your life because it's just that little 50 quid that is added onto your life that returns you 10% a year that can make you 2-3 grand extra by the time you're 70. Like, it's so easy to do that people don't understand. And just we clutter up our lives with crap that we don't need.
Absolutely.
If you don't need it, get rid of it. If you don't need it, don't buy it. And save yourself money, save yourself time. Clean room, clean mind, clean Sunday, ready to rock.
Good week
life ahead. Do you know what I mean? It's just easy.
Amen.
It's just an easy life.
Yeah.
Anything else more to add to the planning?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Yeah.
Let's just get after it.
So,
let's have a good year.
Let's have a good year. Let's plan. Let's get everything dialed in. We can all smash it together, work together, think together, build a community, do whatever you need to do. Contact us. We're here for you. And smash the year ahead. So, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, links will be down below. Don't forget to rate, subscribe, and share the podcast. Get the calendar.
Down below.
Share this podcast. Get it out there so we can help the world. Take care, guys. Have a good week. Have a good year. Smash it. We'll see you in the new one, 2024. Here we come.